Over the course of 2 years, I've lost my job, I've lost money, I've lost friends, I've lost my job, but I can tell you that these things have definitely changed me. I'm not posting this video because I have all the answers or because I know what life is. I'm posting it because I know that somebody would be able to connect with me on maybe some of the things that I have experienced. Growing up, being adopted, you're already set apart from a lot of things, especially being black in a white family. Being involved in different groups and sports and activities, tried to find fellowship and togetherness. I always thought that, I wanted to be an airline pilot. My mom was a flight attendant or is a flight attendant. She's been a flight attendant for a long time. So I thought, oh, what a perfect story. Adopted kid ends up being an airline pilot with his mom on the plane, which made me feel like what success was, which was, money and having the nice family and having all the nice friends and everything, just because I thought that that's what everybody wanted to hang out with me for, the nice car and the nice house, and then, it kind of represented my life with Christ at the time, where I was closed off, and it kind of got in the way, where I thought it was just something I needed to do. I needed to bring myself to church, and I worked with the youth for a long time, and I thought I just needed to bring all my nice, awesome things to the youth just to be able to give them a sense of hope, but the hope was found in Jesus. And within that, I started falling, and I started seeing it in my job. I was reading a verse one morning, and it said, it basically pointed out where wickedness was, and it kind of represented my job. So I quit that day. And I started feeling fear. Like I didn't know what was going to happen next. I didn't know what God was doing. I don't know what he was moving me towards. So I started sitting in depression and just didn't know what was going to happen. But I did what every young adult would do and started a TikTok. The TikTok led me to a small town called Lafayette, Louisiana, where I was invited to Mass by my cousin, who asked me to be the godfather of her twins. And when I went to Mass, I felt so connected with Jesus. More connected than I ever thought before. I felt whole. It brought me to a place called confession, where I confessed my sins to a priest. And after confession, I fell to my knees, and I cried and cried to the point where my cousin had to pick me up. And I knew that Jesus met me in that box, in that booth, and he told me that all the bad things that I did will be used for good. The Holy Spirit really talked to me that day. And I'm not the type of person to tell you that I have, like I said, all of it figured out. And I'm not going to be this influencer or person to tell you that I don't struggle still. Because I do. It's just that whenever I'm faced with temptations and those things, I look back at the times whenever I fell to my knees in front of the cross. And Jesus was there to pick me up. And I'm not the type of person to tell somebody how to live their life. And if this video or my story brings a sense of hope. I just want to let you know that a relationship with Jesus is so worth it. I also want to say that if you're running away from God, maybe it's time for you to stop. And if you ever feel down or upset, just know that you're not alone and that Jesus hasn't forgot about you. I'm praying for you.